Alright, this is going to be how to replace a Rainbird sprinkler in your yard. In this case, we have one that works fine right here, but it has a circular short distance spray, and we want to go a longer distance spray to get this area where the grass you can see is a little bit more yellow. It's missing that, so we're going to go ahead and replace this. And when you're looking at replacing, you have choices. If you want to simply do a corner, you could do a 90-degree sprayer from Rainbird. You've got one here that can do an arc of 180. I've also got just a regular flex extension pipe where I can connect these together if we wanted to go a little bit further from where we are, but we're going to just replace this whole sprinkler. So this is what we need for the middle of the yard here. It's a 32S Rainbird. We can adjust the arc on it, and it is a 1/2 inch. You're going to know this 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch when you're replacing these, and this is a 1/2 inch. Those ones I just showed you are 1/2 inches, and this is a 1/2 inch. This is a mid-price one I would recommend for a lot of things. 4-inch professional grade. You might have to dig some, but here we're just going to be able to pull back some around the sod, and we want to get all the dirt we can away from the base, because the threads down there, we don't want to have to be cleaning them out with it in the ground, and that's why I got these gloves on, so I could just do this and have clean hands here in a second. And this is already on the pipe. You can see it's a flex pipe because I can grab it, and you can see it right there. We're gonna kind of clean this off a little bit down here, and then we'll pull it off. All right, so we're gonna do lefty-loosey, counterclockwise. And the system ran a while ago, but not recently, so I don't have a lot of water coming out. And we're keeping these threads down here clear. That's why we dug out the dirt a second ago. And we don't have to worry about water. If we did, we could let it drain a little bit and come back and use a cloth to wipe it off, but it's good right now. So we're gonna set aside the existing one and put on our new professional rotor, also a 1/2 inch size, turning it clockwise. We're gonna want it tight, but not too tight. All right. Now you gotta think ahead towards mowing the grass later, and the shorter Rainbird that was on here has been replaced with this taller one, this rotor. So I'm gonna dig out some more of this dirt below the funny pipe, the extension pipe right here, and make this sit lower in the ground. And then in a minute, we'll look at adjusting this. All right, we have lowered this down enough. We're gonna put a lot of dirt on this funny pipe, help hold it down, and pack in the rotor as well. All right, we're gonna need some tools, especially this one, the Rainbird tool, but a screwdriver can also work. But this front screw right here, this is going to change the distance of the rotor, how far it shoots the water. You also do have an arrow pointing this way, which is where it's going to be spraying. In the back, you're going to see this screw. What we can adjust here is actually the arc from 40 degrees to 360 degrees. And so we're going to have to probably do some adjustments on this from the factory settings. With a Rainbird tool, you can reach in here to lift up the rotor like this. And we're going to make sure that we know the left start point, which is there. We're going to turn to the right and get a sense where it is. Now, using that tool, we lifted this up and found that the arrow, when you turn it left, all the way to the left, is facing the wrong way for our zone. So we are going to turn this whole body about 90 degrees towards this over here. Okay, so we're going to use our tool, go in here, again, pull up the head, have a good grip on it. And from here we have, it can turn 180 factory settings, that's our left edge right there on purpose. We want to get this area better watered. So right now I can go this whole distance. You can adjust it while it's off, and we want to decrease that. So we're going to the back one of the two, and we're going to actually decrease the throw. Okay. If we wanted to increase it, it can turn towards the positive, decrease towards the negative on there. And you can do it when it's running too, but you only want to adjust the direction that it's turning. Otherwise, you'll break some of the springs inside. So don't go left if it's going right, vice versa. But when it's off like this, you can do either one. So we went to the left, to the negative to decrease the arc to get this area over here. So here we're testing out this rotor, and it is doing what we want so far. And there we go. This is the deader area, and it has coverage, which is good. We need to adjust the arc on it down some. So to get this to be less distance, we turned it to the right, and we got more of a divided spray pattern at a shorter distance for our rotor. So it's a win, and if you'd be sure to like and subscribe, I hope this helped you.